What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ Tony Snow. We are trying out the new YouTube channel thing because I'm just tired of Facebook putting me in Facebook Live jail like every 2 or 3 days. I'm a DJ, man. I'm just playing music. This is like what is this, guerrilla radio, I guess you could say, where Rage Against the Machine talked about. But anyway, I'm gonna play some music. We might talk about some things. I might talk about wrestling. Might talk about other stuff I like. There we go. Change the screen around a little bit. But mostly we're gonna play music, do our wake and bake, and have a good time today, man. So play this new joint. Working on this remix. It's Marshmello featuring Lil Peep. Rest in peace, Lil Peep. It's called Spotlight, right here on Dab Block Radio.
DJ Tony Snow.
Loving you is like a fairy tale. I just can't pick up the phone again. This time I'll be on my own, my friend. One more time I'm all alone again. Sex with you is like I'm dreaming, and I just wanna hear you scream again. Now you're gone, I can't believe it. Time I spent with you deceiving me. I don't care if you believe in me. I still wonder why you're leaving me. I don't care if you believe me. I still wonder why you tease me. And if I'm taking this the wrong way, I hope you know that you can tell me whatever you're thinking. It's when you put me in the spotlight. I hope you know I'm faded, all this liquor I'm drinking. And if I'm taking this the wrong way, I hope you know that you can tell me whatever you're thinking. It's when you put me in the spotlight. It's when you put me in the spotlight. When the moon hit your skin, I could see you and him, not you and me. But it's just you and me. When the sun shines above, you wake up with the one you love, not you and me. But it's just you and me. All alone again. Sex with you is like I'm dreaming, and I just wanna hear you scream again. Now you're gone, I can't believe it. Time I spent with you deceiving me. I don't care if you believe in me. I still wonder why you're leaving me. I don't care if you believe me. I still wonder why you tease me. And if I'm taking this the wrong way, I hope you know that you can tell me whatever you're thinking. It's when you put me in the spotlight. I hope you know I'm faded, all this liquor I'm drinking. And if I'm taking this the wrong way, I hope you know that you can tell me whatever you're thinking. It's when you put me in the spotlight. It's when you put me in the spotlight. When the moon hit your skin, I could see you and him, not you and me. It's when you put me in the spotlight. It's when you put me in the spotlight. When the sun shines above, you wake up with the one you love, not you and me. It's when you put me in the spotlight. It's when you put me in the spotlight.
DJ Tony Snow. DJ Tony Snow.
Come aboard this ship. We don't have to stay in this routine and die from boredom out. Leaving friends and parents to their jobs. 9 to 5, a schedule full of doubts. Let's take our days and just live them out. Life gets dark if you never visit Central Park. If you never see volcanoes spark. If you never raise a question mark. Try to bungee jump or use the ocean beach to make some love. Isn't that what it's all about?
DJ Tony Snow.
Take my hand and leave it all to luck. They'll never catch us if they don't look back. Girl, I promise you the fun won't stop. And we can do it all. Doesn't matter if it's big or small. Responsibilities go out the door. Let's discover what we're living for.
DJ Tony Snow.
Alright guys, it's your boy DJ Tony Snow. We are back. First of all, before I go any further, I'm gonna give a big shout out to my boys the Elite. This awesome fucking backpack. I am so fucking equipped for my birthday show next week. Shout out to the Young Bucks, you know what I'm saying? The Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Oh, also known as the Elite. We rule the world. Check out this gig bag, guys. Like, it's got these little, looks like ammo pouches, and they're magnetic snaps, which is dope as fuck. You open the thing up, and it's got a special slot for my laptop, a slot for my tablet, and that's just in this pocket. In the front pocket part, it's got I'm not used to a backpack with such a heavy duty zipper protector. This thing is great. Like, this zipper ain't never gonna get busted. But anyway, that's that. The back pocket's got the laptop holder and the tablet holder in it. The front pocket has a cell phone holder, a little clip for my keys, my wallet. Thing has stuff on the sides. I'm literally never ever gonna lose shit at a show ever again, because those of you who know me know that I am notorious for leaving cords, cables, all sorts of other random tomfoolery DJ shit at shows. But now I got this. Shout out to Kenny Omega, and of course the Young Bucks. Where is it? There we go. Let me get y'all on camera. Also known as the Elite. The Elite. The Elite. Break it down. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play some stuff. Some Young Bucks related music. I gotta quit. I've gotten in such a bad habit, guys. I haven't been on the air full time in a while. I've taken a break for health reasons and other things. And I have to get my radio chops back, because I keep saying, and that's never a good thing. Never, ever a good thing when you're recording, doing live stuff. You never want filler words, but I'm getting back in the swing of it. So, I'm going to play some Young Bucks stuff. I'm going to play their theme, a little bit of their entrance, and then we're going to play some music that's actually composed by their father, Papa Buck, Matthew Massie. You can find him on YouTube. He's a Young Bucks dad. And if you're not familiar with the Young Bucks, right there. Got another picture with them in it off camera. Yeah, they're my favorite tag team in the world. You know what I'm saying? Bullet Club for life. Greatest tag team to ever lace up a pair of boots, in my humble opinion. But anyway, here's some stuff from the Young Bucks, and then some stuff from Papa Buck. You gotta love music themed around wrestling that's actually decent music. You know what I'm saying? I remember Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling when I was a kid, and when I was a kid it seemed so awesome, but going back now and looking at it, it looks hokey as hell. But anyway, here we go. Bullet Club for life. You dig?
Super Kick Party!
Every step forward begins.
Too Sweet Me, that's Matthew Lee Massey. You can find him on YouTube. That is the Young Buck's dad, and he had his boys sound like it, doing some drops on there, maybe even singing. Because from watching Being the Elite, I've kind of gotten used to hearing Matt's singing voice, and that's something with my, I don't want to be cheesy, but my superpower, my autism, I can hear something and remember that tone for like the rest of my life. It's crazy. Like it's almost like I see music. That's always been one of my strong points as a producer. I've been able to match up tones of people's voices with music to go along with it, and I have my autism to thank for that. So, on that note, my birthday is coming up next week. If you'd like to do anything for my birthday, celebrating the 36 years I've been on this earth, there's a few things you can do. If you're anywhere near Dallas, Texas, you can come to my birthday party. It's going to be so freaking dope. It's going to be at Rocket Lab Studios in downtown Dallas. There's only going to be 50 tickets sold. So I don't know how many are left. There might be 3 left. There might be 10 left. There might be 20 left. There might be 5 left. I have no idea. All I know is it's not sold out yet, but the promotions company won't tell me how many tickets have been sold. Now, it's being headlined by Big Tuck, one of my favorite Dallas artists of all time. He's right there in that picture with me. He's the big one, thus Big Tuck, and I'm the little short dude. He did Southside the Realist, Not a Stain on Me, Tipping Down Bruton. He did all that stuff with Tussle, all that stuff with DSR, with Tum Tum and them, you know what I mean? Tuck was involved with that whole group, that super group that was put together back in the day, DSR, where you had Fat B, Tum Tum, Big Tuck, Lil Ronnie, you know. Tuck was the centerpiece of all that, you know what I'm saying? So, he's going to be headlining it. Fat B's supposed to be coming through the party with us. And we're going to have Gloat ENT performing, Dot Wave performing. There I go saying again. I got to get back on the air more. This is going to be a weekly thing. I'm going to be doing it with DJ Slowpoke starting next week. But I'm going to get back in the swing of doing this weekly. I've gotten through the health issues, most of them. But anyway, on the topic of health issues, you can come to my party. It's go to eventbrite.com. It's an Eventbrite only event. You cannot pay at the door. I'm sorry. You can't pay the price of the show. It's only $20. You can't walk up and pay $20 at the door and get in. Sorry, can't do that. The venue is so small that they're limiting it to pre-sale only to sell those 50 tickets, and then that's it. No one else is going to be allowed in. It's going to be that exclusive. It's going to be dope. We're going to have kegs set up in there. It's going to be like one of the old frat parties. Like a house party back in the 90s. All these awesome headliners. Or the headliner and all these awesome openers. Baconomics is going to do a set. It's a group that I did a lot of production for and DJ for. It's going to be just a great night in Dallas. So, but if you can't make it to Dallas that night and you still want to do something for my birthday, there's 2 different things you can do. Number 1, you can make a donation to Autism Speaks on my behalf. If you go to my Facebook, Tony Snow, there's links on the wall for the campaign that I'm doing for Autism Speaks. Make a donation to Autism Speaks. I am on the autism spectrum. I do deal with it every day of my life. I've got about 30 pill bottles under the bookshelf under here. I'm not even, well, not 30. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pill bottles of medications that I had to pay for and that I have to take just to help me feel and think and live a normal life. You know what I'm saying? So don't take your health for granted, guys. But Autism Speaks has done a lot for me. I was nonverbal until I was 4 years old. I couldn't even speak until I was 4. I still stutter a lot. I say a lot. You hear me say that a lot. Filler words. That's because my mind is trying to come up with words to say. You know what I mean? My mind's trying to sort out the way I want to address things, the way I want things to sound. You know, because my mind works different than everybody else's. Just the way I was made, but I embrace it. You know what I mean? It's part of what makes me who I am. So, you can make a donation to Autism Speaks. Or, the last way, you could do something for my birthday, if you so like to. You can donate to the production of my latest album. I have a group that I'm in called Taco Logic. I do rap. I don't just DJ. I'm a man of many talents. So Taco Logic is myself, Bino, Ruben Salazar, aka Blunt B, and then we have two adjunct members, Busy Slaughter and Shabba Danks. We're still getting them in the mix, but we are releasing music videos, making and releasing music videos for the EP we did last year, but we need to get the album actually finished, and that takes money. You have to have money for studio time, you have to have money for all sorts of things. You have to have money for features, you have to have money for mixing and mastering, for graphic design, for promotion. There's a lot of money entailed in putting an album together, trust me. So the distribution of it, to get it out everywhere on Tidal and YouTube and Spotify, all that costs money. So if you want to donate to the Taco Logic Album Fund, just go download the Cash app. It's by Square, CASH, Cash. It's called the Cash app. You download that thing, and you can send money to anyone with it, and it gets to them right away. That's how I get paid for 90% of my bookings. I send people an invoice through Cash App, they pay it, it comes right to me. We don't have to worry about money changing hands. You can do it from across the country. You know what I'm saying? I just made some entrance music for Georgia Wrestling Extreme. Shout out to them. Their champion Scotty Bullwinkle. I just made his most recent entrance music, and I sent them invoice on Cash App, and they sent me the money right away, and just like that I had it. You know what I mean? It's a great way to do business. It's secure. But anyway, my cash tag on it is the $, like, you know, the $. All the cash tags start in a $, and then DJTONYSNOW, $, DJ Tony Snow, all lowercase, and just put in the little box there, the info box that goes towards the Taco Logic album production, and my manager will see that, and we'll put it in the budget for the album. You know what I'm saying? So, much love to all you guys. One last thing I want to talk about before we really dive into the wrestling commentary this coming week when Slowpoke comes on is I want to give a big shout out. I know we played music from and talked about the Young Bucks today. These guys have actually done a lot for me. They really have. Being on the spectrum, I deal with anxiety and depression on a daily basis. Really bad sometimes. Sometimes I don't even want to get out of bed. You know, that's one of the reasons I'm on all these medications. And these guys are so good at what they do. And their performance is so entertaining and yet believable, and yet it's hard to describe watching the Young Bucks wrestle. You really got to go to YouTube and Google the Young Bucks. A lot of their stuff from PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, was some of the best tag team matches I ever saw. They wrestled in Juggalo Championship Wrestling and Gathering of the Juggalos a few years ago. It was the first time I saw them. They have videos on YouTube. Just go watch the Young Bucks and you'll see what I mean. You know what I'm saying? These guys help me forget about my problems, and they make me happy. They cheer me up. You know what I'm saying? And they interact with me on Twitter. We talk about stuff back and forth. I've met them numerous times, gotten these autographed pictures from them and stuff. You know, they've become the homies. And so Matt and Nick, much love, guys. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for y'all. Straight up. There have been days where I didn't even want to get out of bed, but then I was able to. And y'all are a big reason for it. And I was able to get stuff done and accomplished those days that I wouldn't have gotten accomplished otherwise. So shout out to the Young Bucks. I'm always going to support you no matter what. Another tag team I'm a huge fan of that unfortunately I think might be done for good, I hope not, is the world's cutest tag team, Candice LeRae and Joey Ryan. So those of you who aren't familiar, Joey Ryan's been known as that guy from the viral videos. He's been wrestling for years. He wrestled for TNA. He's been on the independent scene. he left TNA, didn't get picked up by WWE, and he's gotten his own success in his own lane, though. He's been on ESPN, pro wrestler on ESPN, come on. But he became famous for doing the dick flip move. You know, like someone would grab his crotch and he would go like this, like he was hulking up, like his dick was getting stronger and stronger, and then he'd go like that, and the person would take a bump, so he was like flipping them. He did it with the whole Royal Rumble last year, like 20 men. There was like a chain of guys with their hand on each other's crotch, and then Joey did the flip, and all of them flipped out of the ring. You know what I mean? And it's come to the point where any of his matches, you just wait for that spot, and the crowd always goes nuts when that spot hits, no matter where he is. It's crazy. But anyway, he and Candice LeRae did intergender tag team wrestling for a while. They actually have a classic match against the Young Bucks. They actually beat the Young Bucks for the PWG World Title a few years ago, and I'll never forget that match, man. Matt Jackson put on his shoe with thumbtacks glued to the bottom of it. It was a guerrilla warfare match. It was incredible. But anyway, the long and short of it is, last year WWE had the Mae Young Classic. Those of you who know me know I'm not a fan of WWE. The only people I follow in WWE are ex-Bullet Club members that are now in WWE, like the Balor Club, Prince Devitt, and Carl and Doc, and AJ, of course. But yeah, I lied. There's one more. I'm a huge Kevin Steen fan and Tyler Black fan. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, respectively. I hate the Shield, FTRR, you know what I'm saying? You get it? FTRR, get it? FTRR, get it? I get it. Do you get it? I get it. The Young Bucks get it. But I'm a huge Tyler Black fan. And so Candice LeRae was on the Mae Young Classic on WWE Network last year, made it to the quarterfinals, I believe. She did pretty well for herself. And now they've come calling. The WWE has signed in recent days. They've had War Machine show up at the Performance Center, as well as King Ricochet and Candice LeRae. Candice wrestled her last independent match 2 nights ago against Joey, which I think was a really fitting way, since they did so much together, you know what I mean? But I love the fact that Candice is getting called up, because hopefully it'll be more lucrative money-wise for her. Hopefully she'll be able to see her husband more. She is married to Joey Gargano. Some of y'all don't know Joey Wrestling. He's an NXT star, so now with Candice in NXT, she's going to get to be around her husband a lot more. But WWE has a bad history of taking independent wrestlers, signing them, and then burying them. First of all, I don't want to see her get buried. I really don't. I want to see her have some classic matches against Ruby Riott. I wish Paige was healthy. I'd love to see Candice against Paige. You know what I mean? There's so many fantasy booking matches I've already had in my mind for her. But it's just sad because I don't see WWE signing Joey anytime soon. And not just because he's not talented. Hell, he's one of the most talented wrestlers I've ever seen. The guy's a great performer. He can have the crowd wrap around his little finger and, no effort whatsoever. You know what I mean? He's been on ESPN twice. Jim Cornette hates him, which I already like that. I already like him because Jim Cornette hates him. FTJC. But anyway, with his whole gimmick being legalize sleaze and bring sleaze back to wrestling and the whole dick flip spot and everything, I don't see him getting signed by WWE probably ever. So they broke up one of my favorite tag teams, but you know what I mean? At least Candice will be doing well for herself. Hopefully Joey is still killing it on the independent circuit, still wrestling in Japan for DDT Wrestling. He was here in Austin last night. Incredible show. So Joey's going to be just fine. It sucks for the fans, man. We loved that team, That was the team. that no one expected to ever see happen, and he burst on the scene and won the titles. You know what I mean? And they've been wrestling everywhere. Intergender wrestling. It's crazy. But anyways, before we end this podcast for this week, or for today, or I don't even know when we're going to do the next episode. Like I said, I'm just not getting used to this whole YouTube broadcasting. I used to do it on Facebook all the time, but Facebook has gotten so stupid with their royalty things that they pick up on any song, and even in the background of the video that's on YouTube or anywhere like that, they're going to flag that shit and take it down, and you're going to be in Facebook jail. Man, I'm in Facebook jail. Last time I was in there for 90 days, and I'm in there again now for playing a song that an artist sent me to spin. I don't understand that shit. But anyway, this was Candace and Joey's intro when they were doing their thing. Shout out to the world's cutest tag team. Best of luck to you, Candace.
Making me feel my heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. When we look into the sun you start, I believe in a thing called love. I wanna kiss you every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is okay. Touching you, touching me, touching you, got you touching me. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now. When we look into the sun goes down, I believe in a thing called love. Get down.
See y'all next week, or later on this week, or whenever I'm on next. Be good to each other. Much love. Go to MatadorDiamonds.com. Tell them Tony Snow sent you. Matador Diamonds.